This was a lot of helpful information already. Can I ask you to sum up, what is your best advice about structure?
I think you should just keep the three main ideas in mind as you're editing your document for structure. Is it logical overall? And probably the best way to make it logical overall is to first outline in your pre-writing step before you do your first draft.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're starting already with a logical structure. Sometimes that beautiful logical structure gets messy as you write your first draft. And so the first thing you do in the edit, the first step in the four-step edit, is it's still logical overall. And then you do what we talked about. You put your conclusion at the beginning. And again, I'd like to say one other thing about that. One reason why lawyers don't put their conclusion at the top, other than what we talked about, that it's counterintuitive, is that you start writing your first draft before you yourself know your conclusion. You start writing your first draft too quickly, thinking that you're saving time. And as you're writing, you're thinking and you're reaching a conclusion. And if that's the way you're doing it, then it's hard to put your conclusion first. And so stop, relax, do your research, get your answer clear, make an outline, then do your first draft and put your conclusion at the beginning. And then finally, plenty of navigation aids, and I want to say one more thing about navigation aids. A beautiful thing about navigation aids is cost benefit analysis. You know, the cost to you, the writer, is low of putting in ample navigation aids because you understand your argument. You understand your structure. You've been working on this document for a week. And so it's relatively easy for you to break your argument into paragraphs and to insert plenty of headings and to include effective transitions and to highlight key pieces of information. And the benefit to the reader is huge, especially relative to the cost to the writer. The reader is looking at this document for the first time, and it's not always obvious. The structure is not always obvious, and they suffer for no good reason. And so that's a great reason to do it. Easy for you with a big benefit to the reader.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you, Angelica.
Now, if you enjoyed this interview and you want to quickly and efficiently improve your legal writing skills, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit legalwriting.eu. Thank you.